You are listening to Realign Your Life podcast, where I discuss with you strategies on how to realign your life and move towards the direction you always want to. I am Vivian, the host of this podcast, and every week I will bring value on how to improve and realign your life either through a guest or my thoughts. I can't wait to share what we have this week. It's time to realign your life. Well, hello there, and welcome back to Realign Your Life podcast. This is Vivian, the host of this show, and I am so excited to have you to join me for this episode. Well, you know, realignment is all about authenticity, all about being who you truly are designed to be, and to be able to walk that out proudly and without any hesitation or with any regrets. So the other day, I had to reapply for my tag for my car. So, you know, you have to renew that every year. And I guess you say, what does that have to do with authenticity and realigning your life? Well, it has a lot to do with it for me. I want to share this experience with you. So I had the same tag forever and ever, and had never thought about changing my car tag. No big deal. You know, hey, get the tag on and keep it moving. Well, the saying on my tag, I'm with a North Carolinian, says first in freedom. And then this window came up that gave me the opportunity to change my tag. And I thought, let me look and see what they have here. And up pops this saying, to be rather than seen. I'm like, interesting. I think I might like that. Let me look into that a little bit more and see what that means. Now, I slightly remembered several years ago where there had been some conversation about this saying and about this tag. And to be rather than seen is actually North Carolina's motto. So let me give you a little bit of background about that. Back in 1893, there was this historian named Walter Clark who adopted this bill to make this the state motto. And several years later, it was adopted. So you can go and finish doing all of the researching behind this. However, to be rather than seen is a Latin phrase, esse quam videri. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that all right or not, but in essence, it is esse quam videri, to be rather than seen. And it criticizes phonies, and with the hope that the citizens of this great state will show character traits that they just not only give, but actually line up with their values. I think that that's very interesting, being that this is an election year and we have some politicians that are running that are they rather than seen. So it's very important that you become involved in the political process and that your vote is for those that are who they say they are. To be rather than seen actually encapsulates the idea that it is more important to be genuinely something than merely appear to be it. This concept emphasizes substance over appearance, authenticity over pretense. In essence, it encourages individuals to prioritize living authentically with integrity and sincerity rather than projecting a false, superficial image for the sake of social acceptance, approval, or validation. It advocates for aligning one's actions, values, and beliefs with one's true self rather than conforming to external expectations or societal norms. Ultimately, to be rather than seen emphasizes the importance of authenticity, genuineness, and inner fulfillment in navigating life with integrity and purpose. Authenticity, the cornerstone of to be rather than seen, it entails embracing one's flaws, vulnerabilities, and complexities without fear or shame. It involves presenting oneself honestly and transparently rather than projecting an idealized image just for the sake of social acceptance and approval. Authentic individuals are comfortable in their own skin, unafraid to express their true thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, even if it doesn't line up with the mainstream. In a world that often values style over substance, genuine connections can really be elusive. However, to be rather than seen reminds us of the importance of fostering meaningful relationships that are built on trust, empathy, and mutual respect. Authenticity is the currency of genuine connection that forges bonds that transcend superficiality and endures through life's inevitable trials and tribulations. Throughout the New Testament, Jesus consistently prioritized authenticity and sincerity in his teachings, actions, and interactions with others. He preached messages of love, compassion, and forgiveness, and he lived out these principles in his daily life. Jesus challenged societal norms and religious hypocrisy. Through these, he was emphasizing the importance of genuine faith and righteousness over outward displays of piety. He denounced the Pharisees and scribes who practiced their faith for public recognition, all the while condemning their hypocrisy and urging his followers to avoid similar behavior. One notable example of Jesus embodying to be rather than seen is found in Matthew 23:27 through 28. This is where he rebukes the religious leaders, saying to them, "Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you are like the whitewashed tombs, which outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanness." Ooh, Jesus put it to them. So you also outwardly appear righteous to others, but within you are full of hypocrisy and lawlessness. In contrast to the Pharisees' outward show of righteousness, Jesus demonstrated genuine compassion and humility in his interaction with others. He healed the sick, comforted the brokenhearted, and showed kindness to the marginalized and outcast of society. Furthermore, Jesus' ultimate act of selflessness, the sacrifice of his own life for humanity's salvation, really exemplifies the principle of to be rather than seen in its very highest form. His death on the cross was a demonstration of his unwavering commitment to his mission and his willingness to lay down his life to live out his values, even in the face of immense suffering and opposition. Jesus lived out his values with integrity and sincerity, challenging others to prioritize inner transformation over external appearances. So, in conclusion, my friends, to be rather than seen serves as a timeless beacon guiding us toward a life of authenticity, integrity, and meaning. It calls upon us to transcend the superficial and embrace the richness of our own inner selves, fostering genuine connections and cultivating self-compassion along life's way. In a world that prizes image over substance, let us heed the age-old wisdom and maxim of to be rather than merely to be seen. So, wow, that was a lot to get from simply choosing a simple tag for my car. However, I have that tag and I am reminded daily every time I go out to my car and in my interactions with others to be rather than seen. Because I was created to be a masterpiece and to live out a life that has always been purpose for me. So how about you? Will you choose to be rather than seen? Thank you for joining me for this episode today. And I truly hope that it sparked something within you. And if it did, and you truly enjoyed this, please make sure you share it with someone else. And stay tuned on June 18th for the next 5 to 6 weeks. I will be conducting a virtual Bible study. So if you go to realignwithvivian.com and leave a comment, I would love to have you join me, or you can join me on, you can DM me on my Facebook page. Well, take care, my friends. Thank you for joining me. And remember to be rather than seen, be your authentic self, and always enjoy peace. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The best gift that you could give me is to share this podcast with family and friends. And don't forget to review it. That way, this podcast will grow organically. If you need to reach out to me, please check out my Facebook page, DM me there, or you can email me at godskow@gmail.com. We have upcoming Bible studies that we would love for you to join us in, or if there is a guest or someone that you would like to see me interview on this podcast, please let me know. We are here to work together to realign our lives. Until the next episode, take care, and I look forward to sharing more and more with you as we realign our lives. Peace until next week.